Only a spoonful.
Hollywood perfect. Ain't got no place to call my own.
Yo chat. Ludwig here. Today I will be unboxing my $25,000 armor suit. Let's go.
Bruh.
Who is Ludwig? I actually don't know who this man is. Some of y'all wanted it, I guess. I did some research, so here it is. Ludwig is a man with many occupations. He's a live streamer,
And in the moldings, so you have to take.
journalist,
Hey, this is Ludwig with Twitch.tv. We just wanted to get any information on when the Green Bay information is going to become available.
an actor, esports commentator,
So yeah, this is Balky. Yeah, Balky, come on camera. Come here, Balky. Come here, Balky. Hey, Balky, how are you doing?
and a comedian.
Airline food, my gosh, what is up with that stuff?
Now before I start getting too into this video, we have to start with the beginnings of Ludwig, and I mean before the fame.
It's not a boner. I'm just a little bit nervous, and when I'm nervous, I get a little hard.
Ludwig, otherwise known as that's his full legal name. Ludwig Anders Algren, a French-American man who was born on July 1995 in New Hampshire, known to the famous monument Old Man on the Mountain. Growing up, Ludwig would live in a bilingual house. His mother and sister used different languages to talk to Ludwig. Okay, let's move on. Now let's just skip to his elementary school. Skipping to 10 to 11-year-old Ludwig, because that's really all I could find. He was a 5th grader who had the best teacher ever, Mrs. Amber.
She was the best teacher I ever had.
And in her class, she would have an activity called Rambles, where you'd write for 30 minutes straight. And when complete, you had the option to share to class. One of those rambles would be Ludwig writing a parody about his brother Sam, titling it, My Brother Slam is Dead 2.0. And Ludwig can explain the rest of this bit.
And I had this really funny bit about how his mother was yelling at him to wash the dishes and take a shower. And then Slam, as a monologue, said, so then I washed the dishes and took a shower at the same time.
Bruh.
Anyways, middle school. So far, Ludwig has talked about one middle school experience, and that was hanging out with his soccer friends and seeing who could make the loudest clapping sounds with their balls. As well, he played soccer for his local community. Wait, no. Cross that. The neighboring local community.
And so I'd have to play like one town over.
The coach in his area didn't want him on his team. Maybe it was because he was on the chubby side. Who knows?
I've always been an impact player. You know this about me. I've always been impact.
Skipping to high school, 15 to 16-year-old Ludwig would make his mark on the internet. During his free time, he would really watch commentary YouTubers, watching people like Hutch, CNanners, and a lot of other COD YouTubers. This led him to wanting to make commentary-style videos. And here's the juicy part, boys. On July 22nd, 2011, Ludwig created the Zanny Sidekick, a COD commentary channel, and his debut video 2 days later, Starting Out Right, was uploaded. Alright boys, let's check this out.
What's up, heroes? The zany sidekick here, or whatnot. But I managed to Tiger Woods it in the end, and I got the win. And
Ludwig did post more of those videos, but this channel only had a short lifespan. And here's his history of high school. He won this competition.
It was basically a competition, and I performed in front of people. You had to have a talent. I ended up dancing,
Well, not win. He got first loser.
and I got second place.
He participated in honors choir for 2 years.
Well, I found you.
He performed in Legally Blonde.
I was in a show, Legally Blonde.
Yeah, Legally Blonde is rad, bro.
Wait. Who are you?
I performed in Illegal Blonde.
Huh?
Later.
What the f was that? As well, he played soccer, and oh boy, does he get into soccer. Ludwig tried out his freshman year for the soccer team with his friends, and in high school, there were 3 divisions: varsity, junior varsity, and freshman. Ludwig gave it his all on tryouts day, and the day the results were posted,
Huge crowd around the posters. I'm like trying to get in, trying to squeeze my way through. And I start with varsity. Literally only one freshman got on it. I'm looking through the JV list. All my friends' names, and I'm like, this is weird, because my name's Ludwig Ogren. And the one thing that's cool about having a last name Ogren is that it starts with an A, and I should be the first in the list. And I'm like, that's weird. Look over to the last list. First name on the list, Ludwig Ogren. Sophomore year, I'm once again in front of the school looking at papers. So I jump straight to the JV paper. Walk over to the paper, and what do I see at the top? If not my main man, Cole Bennett. And then I glance over at the freshman paper. Wait, what's going on? And I was on the freshman team. And this time, it was not Peepo Pog. I was all alone. I can't do another year of this. But luckily, I didn't have to. And your boy, after a month on the freshman team, got pulled up to JV. Not because of my skill, but because they didn't have enough players to do games for freshman teams. Let's go.
Yeah. And during games, all he would think about was chicken nuggies he was going to get after the game, as well drop massive low W's. Ludwig, junior year, new coach, new vibes.
You know the vibe.
Let's see if I'm gonna get on varsity. Oh, shit. Same thing as last year, dropping massive low W's. He didn't get much playtime on the field though, so we confronted his coach about it.
I wasn't on the field at all. Because I would go on the bus to go to the game, but then I wouldn't go in the game. I brought it up to Ricky, and he said this unprompted. He said to me, Ludwig, you're one of the most important people on this team. And I was like, homie, I haven't. And he was like, no, I'm being real. What you bring to this team is good energy, and I think a lot of that to do is with you. I didn't hear anything. All I heard was impact player, Peepo Pog.
I went a little segue in junior year, girls.
A sub is $5.
You love them, you hate them, or you really hate them.
Squad W. Yeah, I fucking hate women. How about that? Fuck you.
Ludwig has told 2 experiences with women. Which one do you want to pick? The prom story or the freaky story? Well, you don't get to choose, so. Prom story. To sum it up, Lud goes to prom at another school with a girl. Lud hangs out with a girl for 10 minutes. Then the girl spends 3 hours with another guy she actually likes. He got cucked. Cucked. Freaky story. Lud has a girl over. Mommy's not home. Hardcore sex. Not really. He busts his pants. Destroys evidence. Kinda. Girl leaves. Story ends. Wrong.
When my mom comes home, and I'm like, yo, what's up, Ma? And she's like, hey, what's that? I hadn't noticed these white circles in like 4 distinct spots everywhere on my shorts. And I was like, I don't know. That's weird, champ. 3 hours later, she knocks on my door, comes in my room. She's like, hey, Ludwig, I found this under the guest bed. Oh, I don't know. This is when I was playing Clues. She's like, yeah, don't do that.
Ludwig graduates high school, then boom, college. After Ludwig graduated high school, he would be going to college at Arizona State University, pursuing a bachelor's degree in English literature / journalism. And here's where the stereotypical college stories come in. It's speedrun time, baby. First week in college dorms, Lud has a friend named Kyle and Jesse. They want to see Monsters University.
Not really worth it. Movie kind of sucks.
No, it's not. Lud calls for Jesse.
Hey, Jesse!
Different Jesse answers from another floor.
What?
Lud investigates. They chat it up and the group goes to movies. In the theater, things are getting a little sexual. Movie ends, heads back to dorm with girl, no condoms, and tiny fingers.
How do you do that with your fingers?
All while Kyle is staring at Lud, making love 7 feet away. Kyle tells everyone,
Round 2.
With Jesse. Ludwig asks Kyle to leave. Sure, bro. Jesse and Lud make hot, sweaty love while Kyle and friends are listening next door. Lud finishes in 20 seconds and checks on Kyle. I'm telling everyone. Ludwig almost joined a frat called Kappa Alpha. He was invited to a lot of the parties and one of his friends talking him into joining. He asked to join. Yeah, bro. Just get him some beer.
A few moments later.
Ludwig's outside of Circle K, age 18 by the way. Guy pulls up. Hey, yo, man, can you get us some beer?
Yeah, boy. 6.5 hours later.
How much longer? Just give him a minute.
He fucking scammed us!
He didn't get into the frat, but they still invited him to the parties. Lud goes to a frat party, talking with the party host. Lud said,
talking to this girl, and I think we're vibing. And at one point, she's like, suck a dick. And I'm like, yeah, I'll suck a dick. I'll suck a whole barrel of dicks. Yo, you gotta go.
He got kicked out of the party. He snuck back in with the help of his friends, ran into the same girl again.
About 45 minutes later, I run into her. I'm like, hey. She's like, hey, did they let you back in? I was like, yeah. What are you drinking? Just drinking a barrel of dicks. Big old barrel of dicks. There's Scott. And like a movie, I'm thrown out. And I am no longer invited to the frat parties.
No more frat parties. Well, time to join a club. Sailing? Nope. Robotics? Not smart enough. Choir?
Bulletproof! Nothing to lose! Far away! Far away!
I'm such a loser. Hey, bud. What? It'll be okay. Come with me. Ludwig was invited by a guy named Forbes who attempted to join multiple school comedy clubs, but was rejected. So Forbes decided to create his own comedy club.
He said, hey, I'm actually starting my own comedy club that's going to be both improv and sketch comedy and stand-up all in one.
Ludwig joined, and in the beginning performing with 8 to 9 other people, no one showed up, but that was until every member contacted their friends to come and see it. And it eventually grew from 0 to 100 people. Oh yeah, as well, they had a YouTube.
Welcome to Tempe Lane, give yourselves a hand!
Because think about it, if you're to have sex with a pregnant woman, so then I'm like, alright, so I start, putting the pencil up there a little bit. The teacher calls my name, she's like, Ludwig!
And all while studying, participating in the club, he'd have a hobby.
I want to beat my wife.
During this time, Lud would also be participating in Smash tournaments, his main being Jigglypuff. Lud honestly wanted to turn this Smash thing into a career, but didn't have any support from his loved ones. I'll just let him take it over from here.
And when I first started playing Smash in 2015, I loved Smash and wanted it to be my career, but I didn't have the support of my mom, friends, or even my girlfriend at the time.
Ludwig would be traveling and participating in more and more tournaments, and in one of these tournaments, Lud would get second place. As well, he would commentate for multiple tournaments. And as well, Lud would be streaming on a platform called
I'll come clean. I had a messy shit today.
Lud would stream on Twitch, only a few times though. These streams would consist of this tactic.
And I even streamed on Twitch. I streamed on Twitch 3 times in college. All I did is I played piano. So I would be playing piano and then one viewer would come in and I'd be like, would you like a request? And they'd be like, yes. Actually, could you do Chopin? How about Great Fairy Fountain theme?
And that's where the story concludes of Twitch for now. After graduating college, Lud finally put his degree to use. Not quite. Prior to graduating college, he applied to 500 jobs. None of these companies responded, besides one in LA. So Lud packed his bags, stayed at his sister's house for 2 weeks, got the job as a web editor for Wine and Spirits magazine for $20 an hour, and after getting settled, he got fired.
I worked at Wine and Spirits magazine. I was the web editor, and I got fired because, to be honest, I fucked up a story. They call me in to the office. It's this woman and the HR lady, and they're just staring at me. There's no easy way to say this, but we're letting you go. I was like, what the fuck? I moved to LA for this job. I don't have anything.
During this time, he'd be working at Best Buy, a ramen gig on the side, and a Vape IQ company, all while job hunting for 2 months, with no callbacks. While in the midst of this, he looked back to Twitch. He streamed a few more times with 3+ viewers playing, Getting Over It, as well other games like...
Boys know what time it is.
Can you mute your mic?
Yeah, when I'm dead.
And then boom, Snapchat hits him up. Hey yo man, you want a job in Venice? Yeah, I want a job in Venice. He worked there until April 20th. Don't ask me what year, I don't know.
And I worked at Snapchat until April 20th.
His department was cut with no notice. No job, a $1,000 rent to pay. Lud needed a new plan. So he pulled money from his Apple stock. Oh, by the way, he used to work at Apple. From a program where you get 10% of your pay placed into a stock for future purposes. And by the looks of it, the money would last a few months. Lud needed a newer plan. And like any other normal human being, he decided to sell his sperm.
And so during this time, I'm trying to think, what is the quickest way to earn money? My mind went to, oh, I'm a young boy. I got a couple swimmers. How about I try the wonderful world of sperm donation?
And like a boyfriend viewing his ex's Insta, Ludwig was still looking back at Twitch.
Women are banned on Twitch. It's starting now, man. It's starting now.
This is where streaming becomes full-time for Ludwig. As well, he played Pokemon Black 2 while streaming, re-uploading clips to his YouTube channel. And the reasons why he kinda gained traction from this was because he named his Pokemon after his viewers. He'd keep growing due to the immense engagement coming from both him and the chat. Here's some examples of it. Viewer talent show.
Welcome to Twitch Got Talent.
Twitch has got it. You have it? Well, you do. Maybe you do.
I'm your host, racist Draco Malfoy.
Art contest.
One will win and be hung up on my wall. Got Ludwig and Monosashi Girl. We got Animal Crossing custom art. We also got Lo-Fi Ludwig beats.
And the all-inclusive Amazon stream.
You guys will give me a link to buy anything on Amazon. Anything at all. There are only 3 rules. 1, it must fit within our budget. 2, it must follow Twitch terms of service. There's a third? What's the third rule? The book truly describes every aspect of sex you are interested in learning about. I wrote the book for people who wanted to have sex better. It looks like that was the majority vote. I guess we'll get it.
When it came to gaming content, you know the go-to, and that's Nintendo, baby. Mario 64, Super Monkey Ball, Pokemon, Polybridge. Wait, no, you're not Nintendo, but you were played a lot by Ludwig.
I'm not gay.
In the past years, Ludwig has done a lot for his community. He's asked chat for clothing advice.
Oh, this one's even more. That's real. Yeah.
Bought a bunch of things off Amazon.
An arc reactor. Because I have a chest hole? Because I have a chest hole, you think that I can just fit an arc reactor into my chest and it'll click?
Multiple charity streams.
Today we have a very special stream because this stream, not only are we raising money for charity, we're working on the booty.
He's hosted his own Twitch Jeopardy involving multiple other creators.
It's bigger than ever before. I feel bad.
Wait, did my buzzer go through?
No, you didn't. It just went in. It just went in.
Are you fucking kidding me?
As well as very own championship series. He released merch, got his own YouTubes, fell in love. That's pretty much it. Wait, what do you mean there's one more thing? Oh, I see. You mean that thing. To be honest, I only made this video because I did a poll, as well everyone had been saying, do Ludwig, do Ludwig, do Ludwig. I honestly only want to make these videos on people who are interesting, or the people I've been following for a while. I didn't know of Ludwig until I got those comments, and to be honest, I didn't have the vibes wanting to make this video compared to any of my others. But after doing research about Ludwig, watching his videos and live streams, and getting an overall analysis of the guy, you can definitely call me a new frog now. Just learning about his stories, how he acts, him dropping massive low W's is very entertaining, and I can see why he averages the numbers of viewers he gets. As well, how he interacts with his community is something I can barely find in other streamers. I can't wait to see what's in store for Ludwig's future. In the same way I end all of these off. What new stories will Ludwig bestow? Will he ever pay his taxes?
Have I paid my taxes? No!
And where would the low W's be without a person like Ludwig?